just wanted to confirm, so that your insured gave his Allstate information at the scene of the accident, but we had reason to believe that he was driving for Uber at the time because there was a passenger in the car. Have you guys confirmed that he was driving for Uber at the time of the accident?
Correct. That's what we have.
Okay.
So that's how we're involved. It looks like he was driving for Uber. I called Allstate before trying to reach you guys, and I'm unable to speak with anyone. So if they're gonna take, primary stance on this and help you guys, then that's fine. But chances are they're going to deny it. That's usually what happens. But
Right.
you never know.
Right. Yeah, that's what I typically see as well.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know why your driver gave his Allstate info instead of his Progressive info?
That's what they always do, sir. Uber drivers
They
always
don't-
give their personal auto.
Yeah, they don't want to
Really.
they don't want to lose their Uber status, I assume.
No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. A lot of them don't even know there's coverage through Uber. They don't even know
Okay.
there's insurance.
Gotcha.
They don't even know that it would be our policy that is primary. So when I call them, they're like, "Oh, why are you calling me?" I'm like,
Right.
So it's not that they're gonna lose their status. They just don't know. They just don't know. So
I gotcha.
they give their own insurance information.
Gotcha. Yeah, he wouldn't wait for the police either. I know the passenger in the back was really upset about everything. She was on her way to work, so I think he was just trying to get her to work.
Right. That's what I spoke with him already.
Okay.
Appreciate you. Have a good weekend.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
There we go. Another car accident case where somebody causes an accident and they give their personal insurance out to our client. Well, it turns out personal insurance is not going to cover an accident like this because they were driving for Uber at the time of the accident. In this specific accident, there was an older gentleman that was driving for Uber, had a younger woman in the back of the car on her way to work. He hit our client, caused an accident. His passenger started crying. She was upset about the accident, needed to get to work. So the older Uber driver just says, "All right, I got to go." And he just gives his personal insurance and he leaves. This is the kind of thing that could happen with these accident cases, and you may never know because Allstate, who is his personal insurance, they had no idea that he was even driving for Uber at the time of the accident. According to their files, they didn't show if he was a rideshare driver. So they must have did some digging. Maybe they called their insured and he confirmed that, and then they let Progressive know, and then Progressive called me on behalf of Uber saying, "Hey, yup, we do have a claim here. He was driving for Uber at the time of the accident." This radically changes this case because that means that there's a $1 million policy with Uber compared to his personal policy, which may be $30,000, $60,000, $100,000. You're just not sure, but very likely not $1 million. So we're going to see how this case progresses. Our client is injured from the accident. She needs to get all the treatment that she needs before we take that next step. But this is how it goes. So make sure that if you're filing a claim against somebody, you're absolutely certain that they're not driving for Uber at the time of the accident. Whether they have passengers or not, they could be active on the Uber app, which means they're looking for passengers, or they could be driving for DoorDash or Lyft. If they're driving for DoorDash, they may just have a bag in the car that's food, or they're on their way to pick up an order. Sometimes it's really hard to tell, so you really got to make sure that you do your due diligence to confirm that there was no rideshare involved in your accident. Feel free to reach out anytime, 832-925-2030 for a free case evaluation. My name is Dustin Rosen, the car accident expert. I can answer any question that you have about car accident cases. I'm connected with some of the top lawyers in the country, and if you decide to work with me, you will be working with me and one of those top lawyers throughout the duration of your case. God bless you and have a good day.